EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside dig. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0-0. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson's good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Now Haskins down around his goal line. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jamal Adams.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Another carry.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Across midfield.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and goal at the Seahawks' 5-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a
Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now he'll let it go on the run. It got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Patch it, patch it. 40, 40, 40, 40. Here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Pickup of 15 yards. But it's now
on 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score is Seahawks 21, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. Here's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
To number
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
And a Washington first down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
The running back again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now fourth down.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Haskins
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Haskins going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 7.
Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Washington 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Under 10. Run it.
To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 47-yard line.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Euro set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point safely through, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Washington 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Quinnen Williams on the stop. A gain of 4. And it's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carried by number 39.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Haskins to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Number 29, the ball carrier. A gain of 3 on the play.
Here's Haskins out of the gun.
1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Washington on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check tight end, check tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Washington 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 26, check 25.
Haskins will throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 47 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Today's final score.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus